Biden touts large July fundraising haul of $140 To view the full article, click the first link in the description below. Joe Biden's presidential campaign says that it and the Democratic National Committee (DNC) and their joint fundraising committees combined brought in $140 million in last month. The Wednesday evening statement from the former vice president's campaign also touted that they now have a hefty $294 million in cash on hand as of the end of July, an increase of $50 million in their coffers over the past month. Biden scraps plans to travel to Milwaukee to accept Democratic nominations. $140 million hauled in during July is roughly equal to the $141 million the Biden campaign and the DNC raised in June, which was by far the campaign's best monthly figure to date. President Trump's re-election campaign and the Republican National Committee, RNC, and their joint fundraising ventures have yet to announce their July fundraising figures. They brought in a combined $131 million in June, which was also a record. The Trump campaign and the RNC had $295 million cash on hand at the end of June. The president's been raising money for his re-election bid since entering the White House 3.5 years ago. And the re-election efforts hauled in an unprecedented $947 million the past 2 years. The former vice president, who declared his candidacy in April of last year, struggled to bring in cash for much of his campaign. He raised just $8.9 million in January and $18 million in February. But he saw his fundraising spike starting in March, as he became the clear frontrunner for the Democratic nomination and much of the party coalesced around his White House bid. Biden became the presumptive Democratic presidential nominee in April, as his last remaining primary rival, Senator Bernie Sanders of Vermont, dropped out of the race and backed the former vice president. Trump calls for fourth presidential debate, urges earlier date for showdown with BIDENThe. Biden campaign spotlighting its grassroots appeal, said that 97% of contributions. To view the full article, click the first link in the description below.